Hey everybody, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining me in live. Let me know how the audio is, how the video is, and we'll be good to go. So we have this mysterious box that we're gonna unbox today, and let me know once you join in, let me know whether my audio or the sound is okay. So this is pre-live. We'll wait for a couple of more people to join in, and if you have any Photoshop questions or Lightroom questions or whatever there is, I would love to answer them. So let me know if I'm live and let me know if this thing is working. I'm just trying out some software and some other stuff. So a lot of you guys ask me, which software do I use for recording my screen or maybe live stream? I use the same, the famous software OBS. It's absolutely free. You can use it too. It's extremely flexible. All right, so as soon as you join in, just let me know whether the audio or the video is fine or not. Once it's okay, we are all good to go. All right, so let me just check. Let me know if the audio is good. Audio, video, all good. Lewis says, hi Lewis, thank you for joining in. Hi Sarosh, thank you for joining in. Thank you everybody for joining in. Just let me know where you are from in the world, and whatever the time is, I wish you very, very good morning, good evening, good afternoon. So thank you everybody for joining in, and I'll be taking a few questions and then we're going to be looking into this box. And as a lot of you have guessed what it is, maybe I'm thinking that is that, but when it came in the mail, it didn't say what it was. So I'm guessing it's the YouTube thing, but I'm not really sure. Thank you everybody for joining in. And if you have any questions, just let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. All right, so let's go. It's very difficult to read the comments at this moment. Roberto says audio video are great. Thank you so much, Roberto. Jason says Memphis, Tennessee. Hi, Jason. Thank you for joining in. Eastern Canada. Never been to Canada. Would love to go there someday. Let's see. Norway. Wow. I'm so happy, and I feel so honored that you're joining from different parts of the globe. It's so honoring, and thank you so much for watching my videos. It really means a lot to me. Even if you just watch it, it totally means so much to me. Thank you so much for all your support. All right. So let's read some more comments or questions that we have. Sarosh says, would love to see your work on one of my wildlife images. Yes, from time to time we take in some submissions for tutorials. So keep an eye out for those posts, and we'll be asking for wildlife images as well. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. Hello from Zimbabwe, Africa. I always wanted to go safari on Africa. Let's see when I can. Thank you so much for joining in, Alfred. Pavlos, hello from Greece. Hi, Pavlovs. So everybody has joined in, so let's get into it, and we are all ready, good to go. I have 3 tools right here, 1 cutter, 2 cutter, and also a scissor if in case this doesn't open. So let's go ahead and start opening this mysterious box, and if it is the YouTube thing, it is for you, and it is yours, because you did it. I didn't do anything. I just kept on posting stupid tutorials. You supported it. All right, so it's written YouTube on it, but I'm not sure whether that is the thing. But let's try to open it. I gotta be a little careful because this is razor sharp. This is very sharp. All right, so let's open this thing slowly and gradually. And we're gonna take up some comments in here. Somebody says, hello from Germany, play calm scarf. Thank you for joining in. Nabi says, hello from Belgium. Wow. Hi, Nabi. Thank you. And I don't know what the time it is, but wish you well. So we are opening it at the moment. All right. So I don't want to kind of break it or do anything bad to it, but let's try our best. So it's very difficult to open. Things like this I don't open myself. I just sometimes get somebody else to open it for me, because I'm very bad at packing and unpacking and things of that nature. But we'll try it today. And when we are doing it live, it's kind of challenging. Let's see how this is opening up. Okay, so I think we have figured it out. Sorry, didn't mean to. All right. It's kind of tricky though. Maybe I'm opening it wrong, but let's see. All right, so the first thing open. Now we'll see whether we can actually open this or not. Second thing open. We'll put the cutters on the side. And now we're gonna open this. I wish I had an expert here. This is a bit embarrassing. I don't know how to. Wow, this is it. I want to open it your side. This is it. This is yours. This is exactly what I thought. Wow, this looks to be amazing. You know, let's just try to open it this way, or I don't know. I'm gonna just move my microphone in there, and we will try to open it your side because you deserve it. So there you go. This is it. This is yours, and this is all your support. This is just it. I didn't do anything. All right, there you go. I'm sure my camera cannot support it. It's blowing it out, but this is it. There's a paper in it. Let me just open the paper and read it up for you. All right, so let's put this aside. There's nothing in there, is there? I thought there would be some gold coins, but there isn't. And there is the letter. All right, so let's bring the mic back in. Wow, this is beautiful, isn't it? So let's just, there you go. I wanted to show this to you. There you go. This is it. It cannot, like, it's blowing it out. I'm sorry about it, but I think, there you go. That, I think you can see it now. Can you see it? So that is it. There you go. This is yours. It says, presented to Piximperfect for passing 1 million subscribers, and you make the 1 million. So let's read what it is. So it's funny. It's written, you're bigger than Vancouver. You're bigger than Venice. You're even bigger than Las Vegas. 1 million subscribers, maybe you've imagined that a day for a long time, or maybe you never thought you'd grow so big. Actually, I never look at the numbers. I just want to help. Either way, not much can match the satisfaction of finding out that your creativity, that your ideas, that your voice speaks to 1 million people across the globe. We know that being able to touch the lives of so many people is reward enough, but we are incredibly proud of all you have done, so we hope you'll accept this Gold Creator Award as a token of our esteem. With your track record, we suspect you're only going to keep growing. I don't know about growing, but we're going to keep creating, definitely. And we can't wait to see you reach the next milestone, 10 million subscribers. I'm not really sure whether there are 10 million Photoshop users. Maybe my friends at Adobe can help me with that number. I'm not really sure. But I'll have to ask my friends at Adobe. It may seem far away, but remember the days when you were psyched to have 1,000. You amazed us. Keep daring, keep dreaming big, and keep creating. Whoa, there's our tagline in there. It says, keep creating. You're the inspiration for everything we do. And you are, my friend, the inspiration for everything I do. Thank you so very much for joining me in today. And that was it. And if you have any Photoshop questions, just let me know. I'm here for a while, for about 15 minutes. So, oh, we have a donation in here. Thank you so much, Luca Radisi. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Thank you so much for your donation. And it says, this is for you. You're fantastic with your videos. Thank you so much. It really helps a lot. All right, so let's go over some other questions. There's one more. I cannot read the name. It's in another language. I think it's, I don't know the currency. Rubles 40. Thank you so much. All right, so let's go over some other comments as well. Gupreem Singh says, I love your positivity. Thank you. And we should all be positive all the time. If the mind is right, the work will be excellent. Cheryl says, wow, congratulations. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you so much. So Majal Das says, Kolkata. Wow, I was in Kolkata. I lived in Kolkata for about 4 months, and I loved my time there. I love the food, actually. Hello from Philippines, Ann Cobes. Thank you for your donation. Hello from Philippines. I always watch your channel. Thanks a lot. It really means a lot. All right, so let's go over some other... Guys, questions. If you have any questions, just let me know. All right. Iva says, you're amazing. Keep creating. Good job. Actually, you're the best here in tutorials. Well, that's debatable, but I take your compliment. Thank you so much. Okay. So, okay, we have an interesting question. Without purchase, can I use it without purchase? What? Photoshop? Well, whether you can use it or not, I don't know. But it's always great to support the creators who make Photoshop possible. And recently, with the thing coming out with the Creative Cloud, you just have to pay small amounts monthly. That's it. And also at the same time, if you're a student, the way I got into Photoshop, if you show that you're a student or your college ID, they give you 60% off. And sometimes with some colleges and some institutes, they give free access to Photoshop. So keep an eye out for that if you're a student. All right. Also, if you are facing difficulties to afford it, you can also go for Photoshop. I think it's the Essentials. I'm not really sure. There's a more basic version of Photoshop. I don't know what that's called. I never used it. All right. So let's go over some other questions. Thusita says, please tell my name. I just said it. Thusita Sampath, thank you so much for joining in. Walter says, Portugal. One of my great friends is from Portugal, Fernando Santos. I met him at Photoshop World. Great guy. So I would always, I always wanted to go there. All right. Pavan says, life is bored. What can I do? I actually missed the comment. So just keep creating. Just engage yourself in something, doing something productive. Create something. And if you can create something that can help other people or inspire other people, what a better thing can, and that's the best thing, ultimate thing. Okay, so there's one more question. What's the best, Alicia says, what's the best photo editing apps for iPhone? I don't use an iPhone. So the phone that I use is OnePlus 5T. Never changed it. I've been using it for two years. I don't know when it launched. I bought it. And the app that I use works on both iPhone and Android. And the app is Lightroom. So you can get Lightroom in there. Also, there are Photoshop apps that you can get into. It's amazing. And if you're a Creative Cloud member, everything is synced up. If you do it on your phone and then you open your computer, it will just come up. So just look into it. It's amazing. The ecosystem of Adobe is amazing. Okay. Gaming World says, do you watch Dragon Ball or have you watched? I used to watch when I was a kid, not right now. I rarely get time. I don't even have TV at the moment, so I ditched TV. I haven't watched TV for 4 years now, so never got time to do that. Alvin says, can you teach us how to make a 3D letter step by step? I think that's pretty easy. And I haven't made a tutorial on that, but I'm pretty sure that my friend... I'm not really sure who did that. Okay, so I have a friend. He's a great Photoshop teacher. His name is Corey Barker. He does all this 3D text effects and all these amazing stuff. So go, read his articles. Go watch his stuff. He does amazing special effects and all that. So highly recommended. I learned a lot from him. Topa says, I'm your big fan from Indonesia. Thank you so much for joining in. For your time. I really respect that. Oheen says, brother, please, when will you do Photoshop cartooning? I actually already did a tutorial on transforming yourself into 3D cartoons, not 2D cartoons. But 2D will be coming up soon. Thank you for the idea. But 3D is still there. If you just search cartoon in my channel, you'll find it. Okay. Lizette. Thank you so much, Lizette, for joining in. Thank you so much for your donation. It really means a lot. Lizette has been one of the biggest supporters of Piximperfect, and she has been with me when I was just starting out. Like maybe I was at 100 subscribers or something, and she manages the group Piximperfect, Photoshop and Lightroom Creative Family. So there's, there's a Facebook group. The name of the group is Piximperfect, Photoshop and Lightroom Creative Family. So please join that group. We all are there. We just comment on each other's post. Maybe sometimes we give feedback. I am there. So feel free to post there and let's have a conversation. So if you're interested in a community, just join in. Piximperfect Photoshop and Lightroom Creative Family. And Lizette is the admin of that group. All right. Agri says, brother, where is your location? I am right now in Mumbai, but I'm not permanently here. I keep moving around here and there. All right, so I'm gonna read 5 more questions. So let's just scroll in randomly and we're gonna stop in something. Let's stop in there. Himadri says, your action pack is not working properly. Actually, it was working fine before, but now few of them is not working correctly. Himadri, you know what might be happening? There might be 2 reasons. Number 1, you updated Photoshop. If your Photoshop updated, some of the old actions do not work because some of the actions were created in the earlier version of Photoshop. So some actions might not work in newer versions of Photoshop, so that might be the reason. Number 2 reason is there's some setting change in Photoshop that is not allowing the action to work. So I really need to look at the error message. One quick way to fix that is if you have not updated Photoshop and the actions have stopped working, you can always reset Photoshop. So there's a tutorial I have put on resetting Photoshop, so you can actually watch that. Also, in that tutorial, I have shown how can you reset Photoshop with a backup. So in case the reset doesn't work, you already have a backup of your previous preferences. All right, so I'm just gonna randomly scroll and stop at a question. I stopped at some other question all right, let's just stop in right there. Gurneet says, hello so many times, just spamming to get your attention. If the button is mine, you can deliver it to me. Of course it is yours, of course. But the thing is, Gurneet, along with you, the button belongs to 1 million more people. And unfortunately, I don't know how to make up 1 million pieces of this thing. So I better keep it. Thank you so much. You're welcome. All right. You don't want it in pieces, do you? Cheetah says, would you ever make Illustrator tutorial? I'm not really sure. Maybe in future, but I've already said I'm not a master of Illustrator, so I'm not really good at it. But if you really want Illustrator tutorials, good Illustrator tutorials, look up this amazing teacher called Nathaniel Dodson from tutwid.com, or he has a YouTube channel, Tutwid. Just watch it. He's amazing. And also one more channel I would suggest, and that is Gareth David. I don't know his channel name, but I know his name. It's Gareth David from Tasty Tuts. So I learned InDesign from Gareth David. So really go ahead and check him out if you're interested in any of that. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take one last question and then we're going to just end with a keep creating thing. And this should better be a question. All right. Ashi says, I could not grab your attention, but you did. Congratulations. And congratulations to me as well, because I got an opportunity to read your comment. I asked questions so many times, best YouTube channel for video editing. There are so many, but I haven't watched channels so much on video editing, but I would recommend Premiere Gal. There are lots of channels, but Premier Gal is my friend. Kelsey, she's a great friend of mine. Jason Levine, definitely check him out. He works at Adobe. He is an Adobe evangelist. So he has this channel. Actually, if you open my channel, at the side, there will be Jason Levine's channel. So check him out. He's a pro video, pro audio guy. Definitely check him out, especially if you want to learn how to do audio editing. Like, he is such a champion that he can remove even the harshest noise from your audio. So definitely check him out for audio stuff, a little bit of video stuff. Check Premiere Gal out. And there are a couple other channels that you might want to check out. Usually what I do, I don't stick to a channel, but these are good channels, by the way. But what I do when I have to look for something, maybe how to do this particular thing in Adobe Premiere, I just search that thing and go with the channels I'm familiar with, or just browse through YouTube. Not one channel has everything. Okay, so one last question. All right, the question is, I can't get generate normal map dialog opened after selecting it in filters menu. I only have 3D opened with create new object. How did you do that? CC 2019. Let me read that again. I didn't quite get it. I can't get generate normal map dialog opened after selecting it in the filters menu. Maybe something wrong with your Photoshop. Maybe a reset will help. Also, I want to make sure that you're using a legitimate version of course you're using a legitimate version of Photoshop. Just make sure it's reset, it's well updated. It's always, also, if it doesn't work, if you're a Creative Cloud member, you said you're a CC member, CC 2019, which is great. So if you're a Creative Cloud member, which you are, what I would suggest you to do is to go to, now this is a code error, right? This has nothing to do with you have chosen the wrong settings. This has nothing to do with that. This is a general error in the program. Maybe something is not working with your hardware. It can be anything. Whenever you face, now this is a great tip for everybody, right? If you are a Creative Cloud member and there's something that doesn't work in Photoshop, and something is bugging you, and even if you have set the wrong settings, you can always contact Adobe. Yes, you can. And you can contact them via live chat. So you can go to adobe.com or just Google it, and there will be a section called Contact Us. Just click on in there and click on support, and inside of that there will be a live chat option. So the Adobe representative will remotely connect to your computer and actually solve that thing for you. And it has helped me a lot of time because my video card was not responding to Adobe, and they tweaked it for me, really fixed it for me, some advanced setting inside of Windows directories. So just contact them. They will definitely help you. All right. Thank you everybody for joining in. I really appreciate your time, and really thank you for talking to me in the comment section below. But before I move ahead, I have one more donation in there. Thanks for all you are doing. It's just priceless. From Russia with love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sergey. Means a lot to me. With that, we wrap up today, and I'll see you guys again on my next tutorial, or maybe next live stream. Thank you for joining in. And till then, stay tuned and make sure that you keep creating. Now I need to figure out how to turn this thing off. I just don't know how to do that. There we go.